Internal Revenue Service IRS tax news. It's time for tax professionals to renew their PTIN. IRS Tax Tip 2020-143, October 27, 2020. The IRS reminds all tax preparers to start the upcoming 2021 filing season smoothly by renewing their preparer tax identification now. That's also known as the PTINs. All current PTINs will expire December 31st, 2020. Anyone who prepares or helps prepare a federal tax return for compensation must have a valid PTIN from the IRS. They need to include the PTIN on any return filed with the IRS. So once again, if you are filing tax returns receiving compensation for those, the IRS wants your information as well as the preparer as well as the taxpayer's information. Taxpayers' information will be provided on the tax return by number. Of course, the IRS sees us all as numbers, so the Social Security number will typically be the number for the taxpayers, and then they want our number, we're the PTIN number to the IRS, which will also need to be included on the returns for paid returns prepared by paid preparers. So tax preparers must pay a fee of $35.95 to renew or get a PTIN for 2021. This fee is non-refundable. Those with a 2020 PTIN should use the online renewal process. This takes about 15 minutes. Form W-12, there's a link to that here, along with instructions. There's a link to those here. Provide a paper option for PTIN applications and renewals. The paper form can take 4 to 6 weeks to process. Failure to have and use a valid PTIN may result in penalties. So if you had a PTIN last year, you got to renew the PTIN. Easiest way to do that would be to do it online, although you could do the paper option as well. That could take some time to process, however. How to renew a PTIN online. Go to the Tax Professionals page on irs.gov. There's a link to that here. Select Renew or Register button. There's a link to that here. Enter their user ID and password to log in to the online PTIN account. Follow the prompts to verify information and answer a few questions. Users will receive confirmation of their PTIN renewal once this process is completed. Tax preparers can also use the online system to view a summary of number of tax returns filed using their PTIN and receive secure messages from the IRS Return Preparer Office. So you can actually get kind of a summary from the IRS side of things about the number of returns prepared by the PTIN, which could be a good internal control that no one else is using your PTIN. You might want to check that out and just see if make sure that the ones that you prepared are lined up there. So first-time PTIN applicants can also apply for a PTIN online. So if you have never had a PTIN before and you're applying for the PTIN, then you can do that online as well. It's a little bit different than the renewal process. The renewal process should be a little bit easier, but you can apply for the first time PTIN usage as well online. How to apply for PTIN online? Go to the Tax Professionals page on irs.gov. There's a link to that here. Select the Renew or Register button and select, quote, Create an account, end quote, in New User box. First-time users are issued a temporary password and will be prompted to change their password when they log in. Select the appropriate, quote, PTIN sign-up, end quote, option. Follow the prompts. More information can be found at the links below. PTIN requirements for tax return preparers annual filing season program, enroll agent information. There's a link to those items here. There'll be a link to this in the description.